Right, these questions are evaluating expressions with exponents, and it's difficult, okay? So it's going to be a mixture of adding and subtracting expressions which have positive and negative exponents with fractions and different things, okay? So it's going to be a little bit trickier. So let's have a look at a couple of examples. Before we do though, really quickly, what does a negative exponent mean? Well, we said already that, for example, if you have 1 over 2 to the minus 2, the minus turns that fraction upside down to become 2 over 1, and it's just squared, so the minus disappears once you flip it, which is 2 over 1 times 2 over 1, which is 4 over 1, which is just 4. Okay? If you have 3 over 2 to the minus 3, that's the same as 2 over 3, you flip it to the power of 3. 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 times 2 over 3, 8 over 27. And what if it's a whole number? Imagine if it's 4 to the minus 2. Well, you flip the 4 to 1 over 4, and you keep the 2, and it becomes 1 over 16. So that's how they work, the negative exponents. So okay, so if you have, we're going to evaluate each part individually. 6 to the minus 2 is equal to 1 over 6 to the 2, which is 1 over 36. That's the first part evaluated. Now let's look at the second part. So you have 1/3 to the minus 2. That's 3 over 1 to the power of 2, which is 3 over 1 times 3 over 1, which is 9. And now what do you have to do? You have to add them. So it's 1/36 plus 9, which can be written as 9 and 1/36. Okay, and that's the answer. It's pretty easy. Once you know how these things work, they're not so difficult. Next one. Okay, so what do we have? We're going to evaluate 1/6 to the minus 3. So that's the same as 6 over 1 to the power of 3. Okay, so at this stage you should be able to figure out that 6 over 1 cubed is 6 over 1 times 6 over 1 times 6 over 1, which is 216. Now we'll do the second part, which is 3 over 2 to the minus 3, which is the same as 2 over 3 cubed, because we flip, which is 8/27. Now you subtract them. So you have 216 minus 8/27. Okay? And if you know how to subtract fractions, well, that's going to be 215 and 19/27. Okay? This is something we might need to review with some of you in class, just to be sure. But realistically, if you get as far as here, you've done most of the work. Okay? The last one, let's have a look at this here really quickly. So if we have, we're going to do this in black. So minus 3/5 to the minus 3. So that is equal to minus 5/3 to the 3. Okay? So it's minus 5 over 3 times minus 5 over 3 times minus 5 over 3. So do that out. You're going to get minus 125 over 9. So that's the first part. The second part, we have minus 6 to the minus 2. Now the minus 2, well, let's pretend it's outside the parentheses here. Okay, so imagine it's not here, but here. So that's going to be 1 over minus 6 to the power of 2, which is 1/36. Okay, and then you're going to subtract. So you get 125 over 9 minus 1 over 36. That's equal to 500 over 36 minus 1 over 36, which works out to be 499 over 36. Okay, and then you can just divide it in and see how many times it goes in. So I think it actually becomes 13 and 31. Sorry, 13, yeah, and 31/36 is the answer. Okay, so ask questions if you're not sure, okay, but really the last few steps is just adding fractions around here. That's all that is. Right, there's a worksheet on Moodle. Have a go at that, see how you get on, and ask questions and come up and work with me if you need to.